welcome back to my channel. In today's video I will be sharing with you guys my baby's routine. He is currently 9 months. I feel like he's been in this routine from maybe 8 months, and I feel like this will probably be the same routine maybe until 10-11 months. I thought I would share that with you guys as I get a lot of questions about what I do with him in the mornings and in the day, so I just thought I would quickly share with you his current routine. So I thought I would share this routine because there hasn't been any changes really. I feel like this is our routine, and if you know me, you guys, you know I'm always talking about routine and how important it is to get routines in with a baby. I will definitely share more updates once these routine changes, maybe 11 months or 12 months, but for now I thought I would share his current routine. So I think we'll start from night times. I start bedtime routine around 7. I would usually put him in the bath, get him changed, and give him a bottle, and he would usually sleep through the night. So this would be from, let's say, 7:30, the latest 8 p.m, all the way to the next morning around between 7:30 and 8 a.m. So it's a really good sleep. The first thing I do is take him into our room, and we always give him a little bit of a cuddle with mummy and daddy, and I give him a bottle. So I would give him his milk, which is formula. The formula we are giving him is Actimel 2, and I would also change his nappy. Then I would take him into the living room, and I would leave daddy to get a little bit more sleep before he starts work. I would take John into the living room, and we start our little morning activity session. First I go through the alphabet, and then I go through the numbers, and then we sing nursery rhymes. I do this practically every morning. There are some mornings here and there when we just start our days differently, and I might just put on the TV first, or I'm not too sure, but that's mainly what we do. And then I put on the TV and just let him play with his toys whilst he's watching the TV. Then he would have his breakfast, I would say about an hour and a half after he's had his bottle. I found that when I was feeding him earlier, he just wasn't as hungry because obviously he had his milk. So about an hour later, hour and a half later, he would have his breakfast. He will have either porridge, oats, or Weetabix. He prefers porridge, so I would also give him some fruit, so strawberries or a banana or watermelon, just to have after his porridge. After breakfast, I would then either read him a story or just let him play. He usually likes this time to play. He would usually just sit on his mat and just play by himself, crawl around, use his walker, climb up and down the sofa. That's usually when he's most active. Then he gets tired between 10 and 11 a.m. I would give him a bottle before his nap time, but make sure he's burped. Now he's actually burping himself, but I usually for nap times I would burp him and then put him in his cot, and then he would fall asleep. This nap is usually, I would say, about an hour or 2 hours. It kind of just depends. There is some days, you know, with babies, it could be half an hour or it can be 45 minutes, you know, but usually he does sleep for about an hour to 2 hours. Usually after I've given him his milk, he is either like half asleep or really sleepy. Sometimes he just falls asleep, but he usually tends to put himself asleep after I've put him in his cot and I've just closed the door. And during that time, it just means that I can get myself ready. I can go in the bath, I can go and have a shower, I can have my breakfast, I can check my emails, I can do some work, I can edit, all of that kind of stuff. That's when I use for my own time. So usually when he wakes up, I don't give him his food straight away. I just let him just sit up and just wake himself up a little bit, and then I will give him his lunch. So lunch usually looks like noodles, egg, some vegetables kind of like mushed together, some bread, some toast. His favorite is just like holding on to vegetables and just biting on them at the moment. Sometimes I do give him pureed food. I would just give him pureed vegetable and fruits together. It kind of just depends on what I've already made for him. I usually like to pre-make his food, but his current favorite is definitely noodles. That's his like favorite, or I'll just give him some egg as well, or make him an omelette. I try to give him water every time that he has his meals or snacks or juice throughout the day, so I can give him his beaker and he can basically just drink from it himself. So usually at that time around 12, between 1, that is the time when I decide to go out. So I like to get out of the house and take Joelle soft play for a walk, to the park, to the zoo, to the aquarium. I just like to take him to different places, sensory classes, soft play, all of that kind of stuff. I find that this is the best time to take him after he's had his nap and after he's eaten is when we would leave the house. And it's great because by then I'm already ready and he's slept and he's already eaten. It's just such a good time if I need to do a food shop, if I need to go and see friends, if I've got an appointment or anything and I need to bring him. That is just kind of like the best time for me and Joelle to be out the house when I've got things to do. Then he starts to get tired again after about 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours. So his next nap time is between 2 to 3 p.m. And he usually sleeps for about an hour or 2 hours maximum for that afternoon nap. And so sometimes we're out, so he'll either have the nap in the pushchair, he'll either have it whilst we're at friends or family members' house, or wherever we are, he'll usually nap either in the sling or in the pushchair, like I said, or if we're at home, that's the time when he usually naps. I find that his nap change, like I said earlier, has kind of changed as he's got a little bit older. And yeah, he'll sleep and then he's basically up at either around between 3:30 and 4 o'clock. So during this nap, I would usually, if I'm already back home, this is usually the time that I have my nap. Now, I know a lot of mums may be a little bit against this, but I find that because I'm always so busy and I always want to make sure I've got, enough energy and that I'm just at my best self to be with Joelle every day, to have that strength to give my best to him. I always make sure that, I have that my mental health is good and that also my physical health is really good. So if I find that for any reason I've stayed up really late that night, the night before, watching movies, or I've been out, or I just didn't have a good sleep, or I've been really, really busy and I just feel really tired, I would usually use that time to also nap with Joelle. If I don't nap, I would use that time to basically prep for his snack and for his dinner. Around 4:30, I would usually give Joelle like a little snack. So it would be either like a breadstick, or his current favorite has been like a rice cake. Just like one or two, not too much, because of course he's going to have his dinner. Just for him to basically have a little bit of a snack before his dinner. And for dinner, he would usually have potato, which is his favorite, potato and chicken, potato and mince, or mince and pasta, or noodles, or salmon, and finger foods that he can hold, like I said, vegetables that he can hold, or cheese, or anything like that he can hold. He would also have that, as well as the kind of lumpier food. So he's not really having pureed food unless they're like pureed fruit pouches or food pouches. If I'm out and I'm not able to get food for him, I would usually use them when I'm out. But now he's having more lumpier food rather than pureed food. So now at 7 o'clock we start bedtime, and we start the bedtime routine where he would have a bath and basically get ready for bed. When it's 7 o'clock and either we're out the house, and his grandma, for example, she says every time she has him at 7 o'clock, it's like his mood changes because he's so tired. So by that time he's ready to sleep. So we usually, like I said, start bedtime around 7 or 7:30, and then we would give him the bottle around 7:30, like I said earlier, or 8 o'clock, give him his bottle and put him down to sleep. I actually add Cerelac to his milk when he goes to bed. I just found that earlier on he was waking up for food because he was still hungry, and as he's a growing baby and he is eating a lot more, I also add Cerelac to his formula just to make his milk more thicker, which keeps him through until the next day. And again I put him in the cot. He is awake, or he's either sleepy, and he goes to sleep himself. So yeah, he absolutely loves his routine, and honestly, routines are just the best for babies because you just find that they love it and mummy loves it too. So I hope you like this video. Let me know in the comments if your routine is quite similar or there's any differences that you noticed. And if you want to see more videos like this, or a more thorough, like me showing you physically how my days are with him, then let me know in the comments if you would like that video as well. But yes, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.